So I just want to preach on the color red for a while, and we'll brainstorm together. What else can we do with the king of colors, red, that would be ultra cool? First, I'd like to share some personal gems in my own life regarding how God has been leading me in the color red. I do all my shopping at the Real Canadian Superstore, which is red. Okay? And I'm telling you, God pulled me out of Walmart, said you're shopping at Superstore, red. The Real Canadian Superstore, where they have a self-checkout and I can just breeze through. As you know, a single shopper, sometimes I get a few items. They got an awesome self-checkout with 3+3 stations, perfect 3 fest, boom, I'm out. And even their brands glorify the number 3, no name they have, it's hilarious. But Superstore, red. Well, he's leading me to buy red clothing. I own a pair of red shoes, okay? Even to the point where I fill up at the Red Husky gas station. It's my favorite gas station in town. Red. Okay. Yesterday I got a Kit Kat. Red chocolate bar. Okay. It's like red apples. What else can you find in this world? The red rose, of course. You know, and my favorite protein bar are these right here. I'm chugging these things like water. And God led me to get a Costco membership. Costco is red. And the membership section is red, and this is the product that I wanted to get at Costco. These red Premier protein bars. Of course, I live in Canada, which is red. Our flag is red, and truth be told, okay. So, red. King of colors, of course. The favorite marker that we always use is red. We also use brown, which is 72 triple plates. But and Doritos. I'm just telling you a couple brands that picked the winning color. A bag of Doritos. They picked the winner. Red. They have the winning color. Skittles is one of my favorite candies, and the bag is red. Okay. And cream soda, Canadian cream soda, was my favorite soda pop growing up, and it still actually is. Probably my favorite. It actually is. And I have them right here. I'm just sharing with you how God has been leading me in the King of all colors. Crush cream soda. You must be in Canada for it to be this gorgeous red color. It's my favorite soda pop growing up as a kid, and truth be told, it's my favorite today. I got this from the Red Husky station where all the employees wear solid red shirts. And God just keeps leading me in the color red. It's superb. It's sublime. Come to Canada and drink red Canadian crushed cream soda. And even the English knits together with the French in our country to divide by 3. Come to Canada and experience the best soda there is. Red crushed cream soda. Here's the ultimate kicker for you on red being the king. What am I doing right now? I'm speaking words, and words are king. Well, I'm using a red tongue and red lips. There you go, enough said. That's the nail in the coffin for me. Of course, the red letters of the Bible, the words of Jesus by Divine Ordinance from red. Words are king. And of course, when we kiss our spouse, hello, red tongue, red lips. Okay? And of course the word French equals love if you want to talk about French kissing. Obvious. Okay, but tongue equals red, lips equals red. Good night. The mechanisms by which we speak words and by which Jesus spoke. Of course your heart is red, your blood is red. Okay, so red is the king of colors. So God has been leading me in the color red. And if I had a list of all the things, I can think of some more over time. Like the local newspaper here was, red, Langley Advance, okay. So now it's brainstorming time. It's like, okay, the world is ours to work with by God's grace. It's like, what can we do with the color red? I honestly want to paint this room red. I'm serious. I gotta buy more red clothing. That's on my to-do list for the color red. I want to eat more red foods. Tomato equals 84 equals ketchup. 84. And I had a Divine Ordinance yesterday on May 9th when I went to the Trinity Western Fiesta, and they had 2 games there. They're both equal to 84. I shared this on video already. It's online on this channel. The one was ladder golf, L-A-D-D-E-R, golf, equals 84, and pig racing equals 84. Unbelievable. And so now, as I'm saying, tomato equals 84, equals ketchup equals 84. Okay? I'm eating a lot more tomatoes. And ketchup. I mean, even into your old age, ketchup tastes good on everything. Okay? Just smother. And I've even heard the Holy Ghost say to me, with scrambled eggs that I was about to eat in front of me, and ketchup, smother them with ketchup. Smother it in there. Okay. It's like, so, what's on the red to-do list? You know, we even call it a red letter day. You know, oh, today was a red letter day. Oh, it's a red calendar day coming up. Put this one on your calendar, circle it in red. Okay, so we've all been, so now what else can we do with red in our lives? Red roses, okay? Get some red roses for someone. Seriously, what am I going to do for the color red today? Well, I can paint this room red. I can surround the exterior of this board. I can paint the rims of this board red. So that as I'm producing videos, as God leads me in the future, we've got a nice red trim here, and maybe some red, even red flecks of paint there, and just a red frame there in the video. We're artists, might as well put the King of Colors on camera. Paint his whole room red. What woman doesn't love treasure hunting for clothes? Now you got a mission, honey. Oh, every woman's going to leap at this one. Honey, it has just been revealed that red clothes are the king. I need to go treasure hunting for red clothing. Can you please give me some cash for this epic journey? What woman doesn't love treasure hunting for clothing? Well, now you got a mission, girl. You got to find awesome, good-looking red clothing. I'm serious. Red is the king of colors. I'm going to go on a treasure hunt for red clothing. I have a red shirt on here, but my red wardrobe is not even close to what it should be or could be. I have red shoes. Okay? I got to go find some cooler red clothes. That's something I can do. I mean, seriously. Red is the king of colors. So, buying red clothes. I can paint this room red. If you're married, I'm serious. If you're married, go for the red bed. Even the word bed rhymes with red. You can't go wrong with the red bed. There, if you're married, you know, whoever wants to lead the way, if the husband wants to lead the way, if the wife wants to lead the way, say, honey, we're getting red blankets and red pillowcases. And we're going to have a red themed bedroom. Do it. You won't even realize how much more love goes on. It's just, you know, just like atmosphere matters. Put it this way. Would you paint your, I'm telling you the peak. I'm telling you the pinnacle. There's a range. Okay? For example, you could paint your room, you could paint your master bedroom ugly brown with ugly, you know, pale yellow spatterings with disgusting army green tones all over the walls. Is that gonna inspire you to be in love? Is that gonna promote your love senses when you and your spouse get together in that room? No. Well, that's the worst end of the spectrum. Okay. Now, let's say you were to paint the room a solid but very unattractive, you know, yellowy olive green. It was just nasty. Now you're maybe a little bit better on the love spectrum. Okay? So, God wants you to live at the maximum. Paint your master bedroom a gorgeous, deep love red. Solid red. Because red is the king of colors. And then silk divides by 3. Get red silk sheets. And red silk pillowcases. And red silk bathrobes. And if you're the wife, red silk lingerie. And everyone knows you have just gotten the king. Done. Why would you do anything less? We know what the gold is. It doesn't cost anything less to have red paint, red lingerie, red pillowcases, red bed, red walls. It doesn't cost any less. It's just wisdom, revelation. Do it. And you'll produce more kids. And more kids equals more joy and more love. God wants you rich. He wants you to have as many kids as possible. And have as much love and romance as possible. Paint your whole room red. And silk is a king. Silk divides by 3. SK equals 30. IL will divide by 3. It's 51. The word sheet divides by 3. The word pillow divides by 3. You can solve everything related to the bed. The word bed rhymes with red. In the same number of letters. What more inspiration do you need? Go out there. And honey, like you're on a mission. It's called a love mission. Convince your husband of it. Get him to watch all my videos. And get out there and you do it in the name of God, who is love. Saying, God, I'm doing this for my love relationship with my spouse. We're transforming our bed into Redville. I'm going on a mission. I'm finding red silk. I'm finding red sheets. I'm finding red everything. While I'm there, while I'm at it, I'm going to buy some red lingerie. He'll love it. He won't even know why he loves it, but he loves it. Both of you will love it, because red is the king of colors. The king of colors. Okay? Remember, God is love. The Bible tells us that love is king. Well, God is love. God is king. Love is king. Therefore, you're allowed to do anything at any expense for love. Seriously, in your marriage, make your master bedroom a gorgeous, deep rose red. Just copy the color of roses. If you want to know what shade of red should we go with? Well, do what God did in the quintessential red rose. Okay? By God's sovereignty, the rose is the icon of love. You can take those, you go find your favorite red rose and take it to the paint shop and say, I want this exact color red. And we're going to paint our walls this color immediately. Okay? And then I want to see bed sheet companies, silk manufacturers, copy a red rose, and then you get that gorgeous sheet. Do it. If you're a hotel manager, if you're a hotel chain owner, make more rooms red themed. You'll be successful. People will rise to the level of love and romance that you provide them with. Most people don't think they can handle that level of romance. Like all that red in one roof, all that red in one room, it's the lowness of your soul. You're kind of, some people feel like they're not there yet. They feel like they don't have the capacity to handle that much love in the surroundings. Not true. People will rise to the level of environment you provide for them. Okay? And then of course you provide red wine. It's just obvious. So that's an obvious gem. That's an obvious thing to do. And man, when you get candlelight in a room that's got red walls and stuff, it's just God's ordinance, people. It's just God's ordinance. It's mind-blowing. You can even, like folks, you can even get the red glass, you know, that the candles are housed in it. Just do it. Do it for love. It's not rocket science. It's very simple. Red equals bed. You know, equals head. I mean, think of the most important things. Your head. And then you can have a red head. You lie your head on a bed. It should be red. I'm like, this is a Dr. Seuss truth manual. Honey, we need to lay our head on a bed that is red. Done. I've just proven mathematically, according to the sovereignty of God, that everyone should have a red bed with their married spouse, with red pillowcases and red silk. And then the two of you wear red garments. You know what I'm talking about. If you want the best, that's what you'll do. So, what else with this red is the king of colors? The other thing I think someone should do is create a concept called Eden beds that are very beautifully designed, semi-enclosures in beautiful glass that allow people to sleep at a higher percentage of oxygen like Adam and Eve did in the Garden of Eden. and the beauty of a semi-enclosure, think of those big classic queen, king-size, 4-post poster beds with the posts that go all the way up and then they have a roof over the top of the bed. That sort of style, but it's actually an enclosure in glass. You know, think of it as the halfway point between Snow White sleeping in her glass coffin. That's not the image you want, of course, and like a larger space of that poster bed type roof size. Designed elegantly, like 2 wings open like ladybug wings. Okay? 2 glass bay doors, if you will. So you provide a semi-enclosure for the couple on this bed. It's called Eden beds. And it allows a higher percentage of oxygen to be pumped into that chamber. So they sleep in a higher percentage of oxygen, which is good for your health, like it was for Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. And then you can pump in any aroma they want on demand. You can easily tweak the temperature of your sleeping chambers very quickly because it's a smaller space. You can have a beautiful surround sound system in there because, again, it's a smaller space. And you can even have gorgeous lighting effects on the glass and around because it's a beautiful smaller space. Intimacy is closeness. When you provide an enclosure, it's intimacy. Eden beds, it's called, because people will be able to sleep in a higher percentage of oxygen, and they'll feel it when they wake up. Okay, anyways. But back to the color red. Well, incorporate the red into that whole design. Make the whole thing red. Red carpet. So, you could put a red carpet in your master bedroom, or you could just put a red rug. I would say do the whole you could put a red, excuse me, I'm going to close the window. You can put a red carpet just around the bed area if you want it, or just make the whole master bedroom a deep royal red color. A deep color. I always think that like a carpet should have probably a deeper color. Just copy what God did with the soil of the earth. It's a nice deep, a dark color. And then the brightness is up, a darker red on the carpet, whatever. Of course, people wear red slippers. A woman in a bright red dress is a very attractive choice. If you're a lovely lady out there, I encourage you to get at least one solid red party dress. And just go for the solid red. No patterning, just the beauty of solid red that fits your physique nicely, with a nice matching pair of red shoes, and everyone will love you at the party. Everyone loves the color red. Everyone looks at the red lady. Okay? And lady divides by 3, red divides by 3. I've preached on this before. Umbrella divides by 3. You should buy a red umbrella. That's the most cheerful color you can have on a gray day. A red umbrella with red boots. Okay? And then a red raincoat. Why do we have Little Red Riding Hood? Why do all the storybooks tell us this? But we don't do it. It's time to do it. The classic image of a girl on a rainy day is a red raincoat, red boots, and red umbrella. Do it. It's the king of colors. Red is the king of colors. Buy everything red. I am sending women on a mission. A shopping mission. Boy, if they don't love that one, I don't know what they will love. I'm sending women of the world on a shopping mission to buy red clothing and red shoes and red boots and red fashion and red umbrellas and red bed sheets and red interior design elements and red, 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 because red is the king of colors. And it's all for love. Go for it, honey. You know how to shop. Now you got something to shop for, and it's easy. You know how easy it is for your eyes to just glance. Now, man, your shopping is way more efficient. You're just eliminating all this garbage. You're like, I just need red. Boy, it's satisfying. I love it. I just whipping by racks. I'm like, oh, well, it's not red. I don't see any red here. I'm just moving on. Doesn't matter if it fits me or not. I need red, honey. I need red. I want the king of colors. Give me red, or I don't go. And if you don't have no red, I will go. I need a red top hat. I need a red collared scarf. I need a red toque. I need a red pair of gloves. I need a red pair of mittens. I need a red pair of boots. I need a red pair of shoes. I need red. And so go on a shopping mission. And it's so fast. Like as I look around this room here, it's real quick for me to just Oh, there's the red item right there. Oh, that's red right there. And then the rest, you just breeze right by it. So if you go into a clothing store where there's just racks of junk everywhere, because most of it is junk. People don't have any clue. They're not connected with God. They just said, let's just throw out as much junk as we can and hope people don't have enough self-esteem to actually pick the best. Walk past all the junk, say, I want red. I want solid red. I want a solid red dress. Okay? And I want beautiful red shoes. And I want a, if you're going to go lipstick, it should be a subtle, if it's going to flare the color of your lips, in my opinion, depending on the face, it should be subtle. I personally think most girls would do well with just no lipstick at all. I like naturals as far as it comes to lips. Maybe a little bit subtle, but I say natural is best. I mean, look what God created with Adam and Eve in the garden. Never forget that. Okay? God did not give Eve a makeup kit and said, oh, now it's complete. Now it's very good. No, he said, you're fine, honey. And he's fine. Don't mess with God. It seems to me that, God's way is always very natural. The world loves to do things that stand out in really obtuse ways, like people that do extreme sports, for example, or do extreme things with their hair or with their bodies. Most of those things are unholy addictions, I call them. Like it's this disturbance from that which is natural. Okay? Beauty is natural. I mean, just go back to Adam and Eve in the garden. You really don't, if you do wear lipstick, keep it, in my opinion, to each his own, but in my opinion, well, depending on the face, but in my opinion, keep it very subtle compared to your God-given color. Okay. So what else can we do with red? Well, red clothing, that's an obvious one. Red jewelry. The word ruby divides by 3. A red ruby, the king of colors, and you can get red diamonds now. Diamond divides by 3, ruby divides by 3. And so a red ruby is an obvious one. You can buy your wife a red ruby for a non-occasion. And it's better to buy it for a non-occasion because it shows that you actually love her and delight in her and are thinking about her at all times rather than just following some anniversary declared by the government. Isn't that sad? Let me tell you what the definition of a sad relationship is. When you only do things for each other because the government says this is an official day where you do something for your spouse. Oh, it's called Valentine's Day. Oh, well, because the government declared this day, now I'm going to think of something to do for my spouse. It's terrible. You're not actually madly in love with the person. You got to be kidding me. A government holiday is motivating your action? Nonsense. You're going to go out and buy that woman a red ruby gem on a beautiful, silver strand necklace. Just focus, so the focal point is this beautiful red ruby gem. It can be simple, guys. Dirt simple. It can be just a simple, small, red ruby stone on a very simple silver strand. It doesn't even have to cost that much, but it's just the token. It's the red, it's the beauty. And do it on a non-occasion, thank God. Do it on a Tuesday. In the middle of March, when it's raining outside. Say, honey, I found this, and I want to give it to you. That's what you call love. Non-occasion gifts. Red interiors. You can do red trim in your house. Oh, I love red woods. You ever been in a wood shop? Woodworking was one of my favorite classes in high school at Walnut Grove, and they had an amazing wood shop, like double-story ceilings with like wall-to-wall woods everywhere. But I encourage you to get red woods. The woods that are red looking. Rosewood. I gotta brush up, man. I gotta brush up. You know what? I might take a trip to Home Depot or something today and just refresh my knowledge on red woods. Woods that are very red in tone. You can do that for interior design. Furniture. Okay. What else can we do with this color red? I've always thought dodgeball. You know, I think in schools, dodgeball, in my opinion, is one of the funnest games that can ever be played in a PE class. That was my choice. We called it murder ball. It was dodgeball. It's dodgeball with a little twist where you could set your team free from the bench by scoring a basket on the hoop at the other end of the gym while risking your life because you're running into the enemy lines. But I'd call it super dodgeball or something. But choose bright red balls. Like, is there even a dodgeball company like, you know, provide bright red balls for the kids to use? Red is the king of colors. Just, okay, well, let's get more red sports balls in the world and have games that involve them. Just, what else do you want to do with the color red? It's just like, you know, get your red car interior, red interior lighting, red candles, that's an easy one. It's sure fun. I'm just inclined almost to go to the local mall. By the way, Willowbrook Park divides by 3 in our hometown on like this triangular sign that says it 3 times. There's more 3s in Langley. Come to Langley, there's so many. It's God's ordained hotspot for numbers. That's where I was born and that's where this is happening. But like, I'm almost inclined to go to some of the biggest malls I can go to locally and just see what red stuff I find. Ultimately, you can technically paint anything red that exists anywhere in your life. So paint is the obvious place to start. Go to your local paint store, buy some red paint, and just start colorizing your world. You know, like I might actually paint this room red or something like that. And so yeah, I'd like to see more romantic restaurants that are red colored. It's the best. You can go deep reds, you can go mid-tone reds. It's obvious, it's just intelligence. It costs you the same amount to choose red upholstery as it does to choose like green upholstery. Well, choose red. It's just a choice, but now you got the wisdom of God that red is the king of colors. Choose red. It's just a choice, but it's wisdom. What should we do? Everyone wants to know. It's like, well, interior design. It's like, this is for the purpose of love. Like, folks, you need every single thing on your side to maximize the amount of love in your life. Love is the king. Well, if you can create an environment and an interior and a sleeping quarters for you and your spouse that is the maximum in love and romance, then you should do it. Because God is love, love is the king. You should do it. You should spend money on it. You should spend time thinking about it. Okay, I marvel at how you know, it's like we got to talk about this, like all these things that promote love in the common home between husband and wife. You need that red bedroom with that red bed theme, and just do it. Rise to that level. It will lift you to that level. So maybe you're not the most romantic couple in the universe. Well, you need some help. Just colorize your master bedroom red. You'll rise like you didn't even know. Okay? It's just basics. Basics. Oh man, and by the way, an interior designer divides by 3. There's an occupation that is necessary. In fact, interior designer is insane. Whoa! Whoa! I mean, I'm being an interior designer right now as I'm talking to you. Well, let's prove mathematically that what I say is legitimate and it's coming from God and that red is the king of colors. I'll prove it to you right now. Interior designer. Designer is love plus half of love, being 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And interior is also love plus love. And you can find love 54 plus 27 plus 27. Let's get this on the board so that it's official and solved once and for all in world history. We're solving every interior designer in the name of love. And I'm just telling you that red is the king of colors. I mean, if you're an interior designer, you got to choose the colors. Well, honey, it's over. The past is over. All the dumb ideas are over. Now the king is on the scene. Red is the king of colors. We've proven it mathematically in the name of love. Any interior designer that knows what they're doing will be pushing the color red so much it's not even funny. So let's get it on the board so it's official. Okay? I always marveled at how when the best came along, the worst just fled. Because the best is the best. Why would you choose less than the best? As soon as the best comes along, second best is nothing. So if red is the best for your interior, why are you waiting? Second best is gone. It's in the past. Choose the best. So let's solve every interior designer in the name of love. I already did it. I already spoke it, but I just throw it on the board with some speed here. NTE plus an O equals love number 1, and then IR is 27 plus IR 27. So interior equals love plus love. I've just proven that every interior, as in every interior space and room that exists for intimacy, and remember folks, this also applies to your personal relationship with God. Interiors have to be designed for sanctuary and for prayer. And when you go into that place and when you are in that place, it should be beautiful and it should make you fall in love with God. Just the sheer visual beauty of it. Every detail. Okay? So interior equals love plus love, and then designer equals love plus half a love. Like good night. And then put the word red in front, which is another half a love. So a red interior designer is now perfectly love plus love plus love plus love. And you can find all 4 loves. I've just proven mathematically that red is the king of colors for all interiors. To promote what class? Love. It's a loveless generation. I'm preaching to myself. But I didn't have any choice in the matter when I moved into this place. I got beige walls here. You know? What is that? That's boring. That's not romantic. Look at the average house. Gray, beige. I want to see a red brick house. I want to see a red house that's cute and popping with nice bright white trim if necessary. There's not a single bright red house on this block. Bunch of depressed people in brown and gray. The couples aren't in love. They're just like, you know, functioning business people. Enough of this nonsense. People got to get awakened to what love is and who God is and start making decisions. You know, for maximum love. Paint your house red. Paint your room red. Get a red bed. That was the funnest one of all. Lay your head on a red bed. Those words rhyme by Divine Ordinance. Okay? Now, if someone wants to make a movie on this, they can find a red-headed person with a red-headed spouse lying on a red bed. Okay, anyways. So, you know, it's like Dr. Seuss, but it's truth, okay? So, let's find love plus half a love in designer, and then stick the word red right in front, so the writing is a red interior designer. Now, of course, this just doesn't apply to just the personal home and the master bedroom, or bedrooms. This applies to restaurants, shopping malls, retail environments. Go red or go home. That's my new slogan. Go red or go home. You're missing the show, honey. You missed the king of colors. Where's my red carpet? I don't want an orange carpet. I don't want a brown carpet. I don't want a green carpet. When I come to my house, I want a red carpet. Because I am royalty. Thank you very much. I don't want no brown carpet. I don't want no beige carpet. I don't want no black carpet. I don't want no olive carpet. I don't want no gray, you know, speckled. This is the average, you know, what if we could sell you on this games room floor carpet here, this speckled gray and brown. It prevents you from having to vacuum as much because, you know, it hides the dirt in the color there. And, you know, I don't recommend this tan floor over here. You don't want it to stand out too much. You just want to be a real boring person here. I want a red carpet. Give me my red carpet. I'm coming home to a red carpet and roll out that red carpet when I walk in the door. Make the kids wait for me when I come home, and they'll bring down a little red carpet and they'll roll it out when I knock on the door. Roll out the red carpet. I want red carpet, for crying out loud. Carpet divides by 3. What is carpet while we're in the neighborhood? Carpet is 39 plus 21 is 63. Wow, that's a multiple of 9. It's 9 higher than love, which divides by 9. So carpet was meant to go together with red, because red is 27, carpet is 63. Wow. Put them together to get 90 perfectly, which is king. That's the word Hebrew, king, 90. And there's 6 letters in carpet, 3 letters in red. So the red carpet equals 1, 2, 3 perfectly. That was awesome. The red carpet equals 1, 2, 3 perfectly. So red carpet equals 90 in 9 letters. The red carpet equals 1, 2, 3 in 12 letters. Good night. I've just proven mathematically that the red carpet is the king. So I don't want to set my feet on no brown carpet. Rip that thing out. That's garbage. I need a red carpet. Makes me feel like royalty. Enough of this garbage. I'm sick of living in nonsense land. I need a red carpet. And I'll wear my red slippers on the red carpet. And I might even have some red socks. But I prefer bare feet, so I'll have my red slippers that are nice and soft while I walk on the red carpet that is nice and soft, wet. And I might have some red shoes that I came home in, and I'll kick them off on the red carpet. And I might even have a pair of red pants and a red shirt on. And I'll say, honey, I'm here in the name of love. And she'll be like, so am I. I've been living in this red all day long. I can't wait to get my hands on you. Okay, so, interiors. All the lights in the house are like red. It's like bing, bang, you know, just like red LEDs. It's like, isn't that the red house? You know, Christmas time, it's like just pure red lights everywhere. They're like, man, that's both haunting and creepy at the same time, but it's actually quite love looking, you know, red lights everywhere, little hearts. Anyways, you can push this to the extreme. I would like to see someone make the ultimate red house. The entire exterior is red. The Christmas lights are red. The carpet is red. The walls are tastefully done. I want to see someone hit this out of the park. So, interior designer, well, we were going to find love. Well, look at this. This is really obvious because the only 2 letters in designer that divide by 3 are the I and the R, and they make 27. There's our half of love right there. The rest of the letters equals love perfectly. Wow, I love it when God does that, and He does it everywhere. All the letters that don't divide by 3 in a word add to equal love perfectly. Or sometimes it's the reverse. But in this case, it's the former. Okay? And then you get another half of love from the I and the R. So, and then what do we find in the letters left over? Well, you got multiple options. You can go 33 plus 9 plus 12 to make love. Or you can go 24 plus 18 plus 12. I like that one because you get 3 teams of 6s that differ by 6s. 12, 18, 24 in the rest of the letters to equal love perfectly. So we've solved every designer. And of course, then you can make the worshipful phrase, God is the great designer. That divides by 3. Jehovah, designer, so interior designer, therefore, we found everything. We found love plus love plus half a love. So interior designer is love plus half a love, which numerically is 189. Okay, a 7-fold set, 3 times 3 times 3. And then add the color red on top of that, and you get the full birth name of Elvis Presley, which equals 216, 4 loves exactly. Okay? I'll like it. I'll like it very much. So, red interior designer equals 4 loves perfectly, and you find the 4 loves. If you want a life that's rich in love, you need to fill your life with red. You just don't have any other choice, honey. You don't have any other choice, ma'am. Or, I don't like the word sir so much. I think it's because whenever I've heard someone say the word sir in my life, they usually had some kind of disgusting, like derogatory, like downplaying, like tone in their voice whenever they said sir. It's like they thought I was doing something wrong or something like, sir, excuse me, sir. I'm just like, don't call me sir. Not with that tone of voice. What should we use for men these days? I don't know. Something that actually is pleasant. Dude. I would prefer dude. Every time someone has ever spoken the word dude to me, they were a friend. Okay? Dude. Okay? Sir, excuse me, sir. Yeah. Just call me dude. And call me dude with a friendly voice. I don't care. Just be friendly for God. Okay. So, if you want a life that's rich in love, you'll choose the color red. China, just to choose an obvious mass number of people that is nuts about red. Look at China. There's billions of them. Man, they sure must be multiplying in love. Anyways. But China loves red, of course. That's a huge population of this planet that's nuts about the color red. So at some point this revelation will probably take me to China for various reasons. if you want the maximum, if you want a life that's rich in love, you will choose the color red in your interior design, and in your house colors, and your clothes colors, and your car colors, and your appliance colors. Let the revolution come. It's like, seems to be my goal, to create heaven on earth as much as possible. Now I just need everyone's brain to conform to my own as quickly as possible, and that would help the process a lot. Okay. So, but there is the divine truth. As for me and my house, we shall serve Jehovah, okay? God is capable of allowing you and your household to have the best, okay? Regardless of what the rest of the people may choose or not choose. Okay, so that's awesome. What else can we do with red? I love the red carpet. Red paint, you can paint anything. Honey, I've just patented red grass. It's like, have you been in the chemistry lab? Okay. I've just patented red grass. And it actually grows like the green stuff. She'll be like, oh, wow. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Okay. Red. The king of colors. Red, the king of colors. Well, there's, a red royal robe, a red silk bathrobe, whatever. Red. Okay, well, I'm stoked about red interior design. I might go treasure hunting myself today for some red clothes, some red paint, some red interior items. And this is awesome, because I've loved color my whole life. And that's why I'm so thrilled about this whole discovery that red is the king of colors. You can tell, I just can't stop thinking about this. I'm like, what can we do? What can I do? Because I've loved color my whole life. And now that I know that red is the king of colors, I'm just nutsoid. I'm like, this is so cool. I'm just like, how far can I take this? How far can people take this? By the way, the word fashion is 72 of triple of triple eights. You've got the SH in the center, which is 27. And then you've got another, oh my goodness. Yeah, let's find love in fashion while we're here. And every woman said, amen. Honey, I need to go do some serious fashion shopping in the name of love. Thank you very much. Okay, so fashion. Let's find love in fashion. I'm going to clear off these little, just buy some real estate for truth. Let's find love in fashion. Because I'm here to inspire you and myself to always choose fashion for maximum love and beauty. Of course, remember, beauty equals Jesus, equals Messiah, equals the King. Okay? Equals gospel, equals cross. Beauty belongs to Jesus. You need to know Jesus. You need to have Jesus inside of you if you want to be beautiful. It's been proven mathematically. I mean, if you want to get the question wrong your whole life, that's sad. But okay, so what were we going to solve? Oh, fashion. And truth, and you know what? I wonder if we can find love in the word beauty. I would love to, because this is all talk about beauty, really. This talk about color. And just how appearance and fashion and beauty inspires love and promotes love. Okay. So let's find love in fashion. Well, there's a lot of nines, and there's 27 here plus a 9. I love that. Right at the center of the word fashion is pure 9s. Triple 9 plus 9. And then we got a 15. Wow, yeah, it all divides by 9. And then you got a 15 here, plus 15 here, plus 6 there. That makes 36, wrapping it. So, but I don't think we can we get 54 bang on the nose? That would mean we need to drop off 18 points from the 72. I don't think it's exactly possible in that way, but that's okay. Okay. I don't believe it's possible. Not based on what I've seen, and that's fine. No, we can't. The A and the H and the I. Yes. Victory achieved. We've just solved all fashion in the name of love. Which begs the question, what percentage of our fashion these days is actually intelligent and actually promoting maximum love? I've already told you that red is the king of colors, so that already shows you how uninformed the fashion world is regarding what intelligent fashion is for the purpose of love. We need far more red fashion to promote more love. It seems to me that I'm called to be just about everything. Fashion designer, a truth teacher. Okay. So fashion. So we need to cross off, well, we need to lose 9 here. So pop off the I, pop off the H and the A, and the rest equals love. So in honor of the color red, this now equals love. F plus S plus O plus N. The word sun plus F equals love. That's so obvious. And I love that. I just love it because you collect the bookends. I always love collecting bookends. And you got these 2 interior letters here. So fashion equals love plus 9 plus 9. Wow. Someone say amen equals 33. We've just proven mathematically that all fashion should be done in the name of love. Is what you are putting on. I'm preaching to myself here, folks, because I've always been somewhat simple in my dress. Comes from that Mennonite efficiency background. Oh boy. No, not really. I just, in general, I haven't really spent a huge amount of time. I spend more time on like physical health and like the body rather than the clothes, but I need to step up the clothes department now. So fashion. Anyways, love plus 9 plus 9. Beautiful. That is awesome. So red fashion. Okay, so let's see if we can find love and beauty. Well, beauty equals Jesus, equals Messiah, but now let's try and find the 54. We'd have to knock off 20 points because it equals 74. Can we knock off, oh, just pop off the T. Done. There you go. We just found love and beauty. Remember, beauty is God's idea. Beauty, everything that is beautiful was created by God. So it's like, of course we would find love and beauty. You just pop off the T. There. We need to lose 20 points. T equals 20. Done. The rest equals love.